you said everybody always asks, oh, what's your best Elly De La Cruz story? That's what I want to hear. We know this dude can rake. I want to hear the best story you got.
And it's about the stuff on the field. And one of the things that you notice, and Todd, again, as a third baseman, shortstop type, you know this. I love watching the players around him. He has had to play shortstop with real shortstops like Matt McLain. And you watch them. It's not that they defer to them. They're okay with him. And they are fine sharing the spotlight. They know it. But if you want to go like on the field stories, I was in the Rocket City Trash Pandas, which is outside of Huntsville. It is 405 to center, 35-foot batter's eye. And he hit one that I swear was going up when it went over the batter's eye. They measured it 495. It reminded me of Josh Hamilton, the one I saw in 2007 in spring training at Bradenton when he hit it over the batter's eye in Bradenton, that I was just like, this guy's different. But I'll tell you, the last game I saw was in Louisville a week and a half ago. Elly walks, which is huge. That has been the knock on him. He'd been on the knock like, he had this 25 strikeouts and 2 walks. Well, that's different now. He walks, steals second base. Matt McLain walks. Catcher, lazy throw back to the pitcher. Elly steals third.
What are we talking about here? What kind of player are we talking about? You just told me 495 to dead center.
Uh-huh.
You told me he's got charisma and he's stealing bases. Are we talking?
One more thing in that game. He's playing third base, 100-mile-an-hour throw.
So who are we talking? I hate when people say
Elly De La
comparisons.
Cruz. We're talking Elly De La Cruz. The other part is when you talk to his teammates, he loves the game and he has a incredibly high baseball IQ.
Who is he? Who is he compared to?
Elly De La Cruz. Elly De La Cruz. Or Superman. You want to say Superman? Okay. You know what? The one guy I can kind of think of is one of his biggest fans who has said all that to me, who wore the same number for the Reds that Elly's going to wear. 44. Eric Davis.
Wow.
Whoa.
I love that.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Some big shoes to
fill. I mean,
it's
funny, like Eric Davis, I think there are probably people who don't remember Eric Davis like some of us do.
Yeah.
I will say yesterday I'm sitting at the dining room table with Barry Larkin, and he was telling the story about when the Reds were talking about maybe drafting Derek Jeter, and they said, hey, would you be okay if he was shortstop? Barry said, if he's better than me, yeah. And we were like, well, where would you? Well, A, I don't think he would have been. But B, said, hey, where would you have gone? And somebody goes, would you have gone to center? And he's like, over Eric? No. This is Barry Larkin, Hall of Fame shortstop, who just thinks it's a joke to think he was better at any point than Eric Davis was at his prime.
The biggest thing that held Eric Davis back was injury. No, that's really the only thing.
That's it.
When you saw him in his prime and he was healthy, you were like, this dude, if he did that over a long period of time, he was like a Hall of Famer. He would do it all.
From midway, I think it's 86 to 87. I have to find the numbers, but he was a 162 game span from the middle of 86 to 87. He was like a 45-90 guy. 45 homers, 90 stolen bases over 162. Something like that. You have to look them up. You look up that, and I'm not exaggerating. I might actually be underselling it.
Jeez. Okay, so the follow-up here is from Davis in our YouTube chat. He goes, did Trent give an ETA on Elly? I'd like to give an ETA if I'm running the Reds. It's called MDW, Memorial Day Weekend. Let's go. Stop wasting time down there. Let him come up and freaking rake for this team. Why not? The NL Central's not that good. And what else? I know it has not been that much time. I've followed this story pretty closely. Nick Krall in spring training. I remember I wrote it down because he was only 2 months above A-ball, needs time to develop offense and defense. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. 2 more months. Now we're done.
I think it's any day now. Quite honestly, it's any day now. This
See Trent, but where's he going to play? What position?
I think shortstop.
Okay.
Matt McClain at second. There's the big question.
How about
India?
India, yeah, I was going to say, where are they going to put him?
I think he's eventually in left field.
Okay, I can see that.
Is he okay with that?
And that's the big question.
See Trent dropping someone.
But I think honestly, like I was again, like what Barry said, if he's better than me,